Good day everybody, welcome to episode 19 of my tutorial series for beginner players in Minecraft Java Edition. Today we will be looking at caves, how to approach them, how to plan for them, how to survive them, what to be aware of, and just a general approach of caving in general in Minecraft survival. I will be presenting today's episode completely in creative mode just for ease of use. But what I show you mechanic wise and approach wise is definitely applicable to survival mode. Let's first talk about the gear that you need. You will see that I've got diamond armor, and normally if we start out in the survival mode you would have iron armor at best. Nothing wrong with iron armor, but as you get your diamonds from mining and exploring, you will obviously be crafting the diamond armor. One other method of getting your diamond gear is to trade with villagers, get an armorer and unlock all that guy's traits, and you will be able to trade for diamond armor that way by using your emeralds. Alright, trading is a separate video, and you can just check my previous video in that regard. Then also you need some torches. In creative mode I just put in 64. It's not going to go down as we use them in creative, but in survival mode they will go down. So for any expedition into caves in survival, I would suggest at least 3 to 4 stacks of torches, and even then that might not be enough, but it's up to you depending on the length of your expedition. Then also a sword of some type. I just chose a netherite sword for this tutorial. A bow. If you do not have a bow and arrows, that's fine. I normally go exploring at first only with a sword, and I pick up the rest as the game progresses. Then you also need a bed. It's not necessary to sleep inside the caves because mobs will spawn at light level 0. But if you come out of your cave, you do not want it to be night and you can't continue with the rest of your game. So as a rule of thumb, I always carry a bed with me. Then also going into a cave, you definitely want pickaxes. I will be using some iron pickaxes for this tutorial, and at least a shovel. If you have diamonds already or manage to trade some with villagers, obviously your diamond armor is better, but initially that's normally not an option. Alright, so we're going to go into that cave behind me. It's a short cave just to get the general feel of those, and then we'll be heading around the corner that way and going to this mountain. And there's a cave that I've not yet explored, so we'll see what's up. Alright, so let's get going. Alright, first rule, as I've mentioned, is that a cave with 0 light level blocks will definitely have some mobs in them. And you can see right above the middle of my screen to the left, client light 0 blocks, so that means that mobs can spawn right where we are. Mobs will spawn only 24 blocks away from you, so if there's none around you, your immediate vicinity is safe, but still it is something that you need to know about. So, rule of thumb, start lighting up everything so that you get above light level 0, and if you feel unsafe at any point, just run back from where you came, and normally you will not have any problem with mobs except if they were close to you and they follow you, and that is definitely what your sword is all about. Alright, so start lighting them up. You will have branches going off in various directions. Just take note of those, you can come back to that later. Alright, so this is a short section that I talked about. It's been lit up sufficiently now. We've got coal, so that's important in your early game, and you'll see some iron, which we have here. You can get those and smelt them into iron ingots, and that's definitely going to be the start of your survival game. Alright, if you move past branches like this, always check for mobs. Apologies. And especially creepers can be lurking around the corner and sneak up on you. And that is definitely not something that you want to happen. You get blown up and you might lose all your gear and stuff if you don't know where you are. So now this cave is all lit up. You can use your pickaxe to get all the ore or the coal that you want. And it's done over here. So yeah, let's talk about something else quickly. How do you manage not to get lost in a cave? So normally I tend to put torches on the floor only, but I will occasionally put them on the right wall. That's just my preference. You could use the left one if you want to. So if I see a cave in which I've put down torches on the right hand side, I know that I have to have them on my left to be able to exit the cave. So that depends on your own preference. That's just the way I do it. And I would, for instance, be putting a torch on the right hand side, so I don't have to put down these. I might put one down there, and these wouldn't even be here because it's sufficiently lit up to prevent mobs from spawning. So it's all your own preference. Then another thing, let's say this was the entrance in which we came into the cave, and now we've got a branch. I want to know where my exit is. What I normally do is put down 2 torches and put them in a configuration of some sort, let's say like that, and it means that the way the 3 torches is pointing that way for me is the way out. And so if I come from this side, I know, okay, that way. If I get to another intersection, you can go that way. You can use this torch as your indicator. You can use the flat side. It doesn't matter, whatever floats your boat, but just get it done. If you want to do a big arrow like this, you can do it, but it's overkill. And you're going to run out of torches quite easy by doing it that way. Whatever. Just work out a method that suits you and help you exit a cave, especially if you've gone down the rabbit hole and you've been caving for ages. It can get quite confusing down there, except if you just want to take your pickaxe and just tunnel out of it. That's also an option. Something else that you need to be aware of: as you move through a cave, keep an eye out for holes in the floor, especially where you move through dark areas. A hole in the floor is most probably a cave or a tunnel system beneath you. You can either die from fall damage, or you can fall in between a bunch of mobs and you'll have a very hard time surviving that. So what I normally do is I keep a bunch of cobblestone or dirt, whatever you have handy, right next to my torches, and my sword right next to that. Or sometimes I would put the torches in the middle so I can move either direction depending on what I need. And if you do happen to fall down a hole, just immediately switch to your blocks you have handy and start going up. Well, obviously this is not going to happen, but try to go up at least 2 blocks high so that zombies can't get to you. Skeletons will obviously be a problem, and it is also not really a problem to kill spiders that come at you. You only have to worry about skeletons. But if you really need to go up, tunnel into the roof above you and just get to a safe location if you see that you're surrounded. Alright, so let's go into that cave that's behind this one and practice some of the mechanisms and rules that I just showed you. Alright, I think I'm peaceful. Let's just change that. Is that taken? Alright, so we'll get some mobs in this cave. It's not necessary to worry about those because we are in creative mode, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to put down for the opening, and then from here on I'm going to use my right wall to put down torches, and if necessary I'll put down in the middle of the of the cave just for lighting purposes. But that's left-hand side, so I will be able to find my way out. Right, so let's keep on with the right-hand wall. Okay, turn around. I'm not mentioning it, but I'm so used to caving that I keep out an eye for the holes in the floor automatically. So just bear with me on that. Okay, so there's a way up there. It's not necessary to mark the exit because we're there already. Right hand side, right hand. Seems as if this cave is not as big as I hoped it might be. I'm hearing a skeleton over here. There is either caves below us or somewhere through these walls, but that doesn't matter now. So yeah, this section of a cave is safe, so mine whatever ore you need. Let's go down that other tunnel. Ah, okay, just a passover. All right. Anyway, so I think you get the idea of where I'm going at, and this was a small cave as well, so I did not need to put down any arrows or something. But if I really wanted to mark it, I would have done something like this, and just know that's my direction out. And if there was another intersection, I would have repeated the same way of putting down my torches. All right, so let's just get back in here. Something else that I need to mention is if you want to dig around by moving into a bigger cave or just exploring, just try never to dig straight down beneath you. It is a really easy way to fall into a cavern that's either dangerous or into lava or whatever the case might be. So always go down diagonally and always have a block beneath you to step on. All right, going into caves is exciting. You will find a lot of ore. You will find a lot of mobs. You will find spawners that you can set up spawner farms like skeleton or zombie or even spider farms. But always be cautious. If you find yourself just rushing in there, you will probably die, and it has to be worth the risk doing that. All right, so that's it for this episode. Please ask any questions that you want below, and I'll try to answer them. Also, please hit the like button. It helps out my channel immensely, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching this episode, and enjoy your day wherever you are. Bye bye.